Welcome back, everybody, and today's Let's Cook, we're gonna make gingerbread cookies. Yay! Now, my gingerbread cookies are not going to be cutout cookies because my oven doesn't like cutout cookies. Every time I've ever tried them to be cut out, they just meld into one. And it's not because of spacing or anything, it's just because my oven is not an American oven or a European oven, it's a Japanese oven. And yeah, it doesn't do well with cookies that need to hold shape. So there's that. I will be using a recipe that if you wanted to, you can make into cutout cookies if you have a nice oven. But I'm just gonna make them into drop cookies, but I'm still using the same recipe as cut cookies. So you can use this recipe for anything, really. If you're curious on what recipe I'm using, I'm going to be using this recipe from Pinterest. Yes, I use this recipe all the time and I love it. And these are the ingredients that we'll be using today. And the first thing we're going to do is melt some butter, because this recipe calls for melted butter. Yes, it's a little different in that way. So let's get that going, and when you melt the butter, you're going to add the spices so that it brings out more flavor in the cookie. Yeah. So I have my spices here. I have my cinnamon, my ginger, and of course my allspice. I'm going to use a ½ teaspoon, and if it calls for a fourth, I'm just going to put only half in here because I don't have a 1/4 teaspoon. So if you have a 1/4, use it. You're golden. First, cinnamon. We need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 2 teaspoons of ginger. And 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. I'm just going to give that a quick little stir. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. I just like to make sure it's kind of distributed, you know. And this will be put into our melted butter once it's kind of melted. And we're going to kind of almost cook it a little. This is 3/4 cup of butter, and I am now melting it. Butter is cooling, we are going to get the rest of our ingredients ready. That includes the dry ingredients and the rest of the wet ingredients ready. So let's get to mixing. Do you want to help me mix, Mary? So I have 3½ cups of flour, and I'm going to add baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder and ½ teaspoon of baking soda. And give that a quick mix in. Now for the wet ingredients. You need 1 egg and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And we're going to give this a quick little mix. And the most important ingredient, molasses. This molasses is actually from Canada. Shout out to my friend John who brought it back to me for some souvenir. I asked, he's like, what souvenir do you want from Canada? And I'm like, molasses, please. Does this make you happy now that you are here with me? Yeah? We need to stir this. You want to help me stir and mix? Yeah? No? You want to help mommy? Ooh, look at you stirring. Oh, look. Whoa. Okay, next we are going to add everything to the dry ingredients, Mary. Yeah, we're not going to put the camera in there. No. So let's put all of this in there. Yay, that looks so delicious. And we're gonna put the butter in there. You wanna help me mix? Oh, yeah. Mix, mix, mix until all the lumps are gone. No lumps in ours. No, ma'am. If you're gonna make cut cookies, you can cut the dough in half and refrigerate it like you would a sugar cookie dough. Like, it's the same thing. And I am not going to make cut cookies, I'm just making drops. So I'm going to leave them in the bowl and I'm going to put a little plastic film over it and let it chill in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. At least 1 hour, if not longer. And yeah, we'll probably make cookies after Mary's nap time. So the dough has completely chilled off in the refrigerator and is nice and stiff now. And now we're just going to take a regular old spoon and get a spoonful and roll it in our hands and make little balls. No, 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 no. Mate, Mary. So the next thing is, after you have your balls, you want a glass or something that is flat that you can smush them down with. Yes, so first we're going to dip the glass in some flour just to make it kind of non-stick. It doesn't have to have a lot on it, just so-so. And then you just push it down. You want to push it down quite far. Mary, are you making a mess? Are you making a mess? Yeah. Just dip it like that, and then you push it down like that. It doesn't matter if there's extra flour on top, that is totally okay. Okay, Mary, you want to try? You ready? Gotta push. Good job. We'll put some more flour. Ready? Push. Yay! Some more flour. Push. Whoa, good job. Ready? Push. Yay! Yay! And your cookies are all ready to go. So now that I've cleaned up after Mary's little adventure, we can continue. We're going to cook these cookies on 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And we're going to cook them for about 8 minutes. That's it. Yeah, literally they're just like sugar cookies where you don't really want them to get super brown for them to be done at all. And here's what they look like when they come out of the oven. As you can see, they have expanded like I knew they would, even though they're not supposed to. Yeah, so exciting. Taste test time. Here they are. This has a little bit of flour left on it, and most of the flour just bakes off like into the cookies, so that's always nice. And they're really soft, so Yum, yum, yum. Super gingerbready. Mary, do you want to try some cookie? Do you like it? Yeah? Was that a good cookie? Yum, yum, yum. No more. You got one cookie. Or shall I say just a little bit? Well, thank you for watching today's gingerbread baking. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.